Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my life. Please let me know where you are joining me from. Let me know where you are joining me from. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to my life today. Hello, give me your comments. Let me see. You are welcome, everyone, to my life. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please double tap your screen to support my life. Hello, Xavier. Good morning. Good morning, Xavier. How are you doing? Please, I created a poll there. Let me know what you think. From where are you joining us from? Double tap your screen. Double tap to support this live. Hello, Robert. Good morning. How are you doing? Where are you joining us from? Roberto. Let me know where you are joining us from. Hello, Roberto. Are you still there? Please let me know in the comments where you are joining us from. Xavier, I can't hear from you anymore. Let me know in the comments where you are joining me from this morning. Hello, Unsikan. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Unsikan, how are you today? And where are you joining me from? Where are you joining my life from? Oh, yes, you said you are fine. Where are you joining me from, Unsikan? Glad to have you here. Where are you joining me from? Oh, all the way from Nigeria. Wow, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please double tap your screen to support my life. And do what to like and subscribe as well. Thank you so much as you do. And Sikan from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, Xavier. Xavier. I don't know if you are still here with us. And Roberto as well. I can't see your comments anymore. It's all right. So today, um, we'll be telling a new and a fresh story altogether. Okay. So I have one here already, but at the same time, I would love us to, just give me a clue and insight on what you're expecting next in my next story. That's the more reason I created the poll in the first place. So you let me know. You tell me what do you want to see and how do you want to see the story. Okay. All right. So the theme or the title of my story this morning is When Heaven Smiles. When Heaven Smiles. I don't know what the story entails. I don't know what is all about. But we will find out. We will find out very, very soon. So let's dive in already. This for the first chapter. It was dead in the night, and silence was all that could be heard. Typical of nights, but Mrs. Odife felt she heard a voice. The husband was snoring deeply next to her, and there was peace in the atmosphere, but she was not convinced. Something was not wrong that night, and she was willing to find out. Hello, Ansikan. I can see your message. I said, when heaven smiles. That is what I said. I don't know what you're trying to type. When heaven smiles. Okay. Something was not right. She could feel it in her hand, and she knew she had to find out what was wrong. She gathered herself together, but her bones were weak and her back ached. Oh my God, this pain again. In a different atmosphere, she would have beckoned her husband to wake up and assist her with a massage. Hello, Vivek. Good morning, Vivek. Good morning, Vivek. Where are you joining me from this morning? Where are you joining me from? He bought a new pain reliever. It was in the form a gummy lotion, which the pharmacist recommended would take care of all her waist pain for a long time. Wow, Vivek, all the way from India. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I so much appreciate, okay? Please double tap your screen to support my life. Double tap your screen to support my life, okay? And do well to like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much as you do. Vivek, I hope you can hear me. He knew where he would find the lotion, so he kept it just by his side before he went to bed. And he knew which part ached the most, and his strong hands can convince any pain to keep calm. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining my live today. Please double tap your screen to support my life. double tap your screen to support my life, and do what to like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much as you do. I appreciate. But she was not taking any of that option. An unknown impulse made her not to. The sound came again, the stir more deafening than the first one. She was not sure if the sound was that loud or whether her brain was playing some tricks on her. But however way, it was obvious that they were not alone. An intruder has gained entrance into their house in the dead of the night, and she was convinced that he was not there for some child's play. The intruder meant business, and if not stopped on time, it might be too late to make amends. With great determination, she ignored the pains, especially the one in her neck. It seemed to her that whatever it was must be treated as a matter of life and death. And so she shoved off the sleep still lingering in her eyes, ignored the pains, seeking for attention, and not minding the insufficient light in the room, headed towards the door that would connect her to the center of the room, but she changed her mind. Who is there? The voice of the woman broke the dreadful silence of the night. Who is there? Mrs. Odife managed to mutter with the last drop of her strength. She was sure she saw a movement, and it was heading towards the far end of the wall, just near the painted images where her baby sleeps innocently. The figure continued to move, quite determined to get to his target and fulfill his devilish plans. The baby was twisting her fingers but was still asleep. The woman knew it was time to act, but this time not alone anymore. She reached for her side to wake her husband. I am fine, Vivek. I am fine. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are good too. I hope you are fine too, Vivek. Darling, wake up. I think we have someone in our house and he is heading towards our baby. Wake up, please. She continued to hit the portion where her husband was. The moment her hand began to pain her, she knew better that something was wrong. She unwrapped the blanket next to her to realize that only two pillows, folded neatly inside, just in the shape of her husband. Chief Odife was not there. Her husband has never left their bed without informing her. It was something that has never happened in their many years of marriage. She knew there was danger all around her, but whatever it is, she was going to face it alone. She turned her attention to the strange figure. This time, the figure was standing over her baby's bed and was doing something she could not clearly figure out because it was dark. She reached for the side switch. The stranger seems to be done with his mission. He has successfully grabbed his target and wrapped it safely in a cloth specially brought for the purpose. Before that night, a torchlight used to be near her bed, in her husband's portion of the bed anyway. The torchlight could flood a whole compound with white light for hours. She reached for it. In the place where the torch light was always kept, and olive oil was resting defiantly unconcerned about the woman's travels. She never brought the olive oil, so she wondered what on earth the olive oil was doing in her house. Everything was strange and happening so fast. The noise came again, and this time in the form of an image, fleeing because it has been discovered. She could see the image, a figure, situating in the dark, but was all it was. She noticed that there was urgency in the way the figure was disappearing, so she followed with greater determination like never before. Vivek, okay, I hope you are okay anyway. I hope you are good. From what you're trying to say, I hope you are fine. Please, if you're just joining me, you are welcome to my life today. Please double tap your screen to support my life, okay? Double tap your screen to support my life and do well to like and subscribe as well. Thank you so much as it is. So let's continue with our beautiful, beautiful story. Beautiful storytelling. Vivek, I'm still here. I can see your message. I can see your message very well. Oh God, oh God, oh God, she cried. She threw herself out of the bed. It was time to fight. She reached for a weapon. Nothing was in sight except her makeup kit, and she took it. A careful hit will see it smash the intruder's head and leave him unconscious for a while before she would run out for help. But Mrs. Odife could take some few steps closer to her target. The strange figure was fleeing with her baby, wrapped inside a portable basket. She wasn't sure if the basket was portable, but he knew her baby was portable, and nothing less than a portable basket could carry her. As she raced with great determination to smash her into that skull, having changed her mind from the initial decision to make him unconscious, she did not see it coming. A kitchen stool was just near the center of the bedroom. She did not keep it there, and whoever kept it there must have used it as a strategy to buy time for his exit. Whoever kept it there must be the son of the devil himself, but whichever way, the culprit succeeded as Mrs. Odife collided with the stool and had a crazy fall that could win the applause of a crowd where where were it to be a live stage performance. Her left thigh struck on something as she fell. She tumbled and lay to her position, wriggling in pains. Her makeup kit also landed on her belly, which was an anticlimax of what it was originally intended to accomplish. She lay on her position, wondering the part of her body that deserves the most urgent attention. It was her left thigh, obviously. She began to soothe the pain. God, what is this? What is happening to me? I need help, God, she cried in her fixed position. Just then, she remembered her baby and the stranger. With that singular thought, her pains vanished. So she thought she was raising once again after the stranger, fleeing with her baby. She has forgotten the makeup kit. She has no need of weapon anymore. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Sorry, I don't know. My network is something else. My network is something else. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. The thoughts made her to quicken her pace. For crying out loud, she just finished breastfeeding her child a while ago. Why the intruder's intrusion, and her husband was the one still beside her. She had breastfed the baby and both had played together in the usual ways little kids will always want to play and know everything at the early stage of life. Their curiosity to know everything they need to know. Your only option is to giggle, tickle, and say yes to all their dreams and quests. That was what she just finished and lay on the bed before the strange events began. She looked again, eyes more of pity than surprise. She looked, and the figure maintained a calculated pace. He seemed not to be in a hurry or was afraid to wake the kid. Whichever way, he maintained a slow pace, yet she could not get to him, even as she charioted after him like a bull in heat. She wanted to scream and call her neighbors, but she feared she might wake up the people around. She did not want to wake them up. Something in her convinced her and made her believe it was something trivial, which she can always handle. Someone might be playing hide and seek game with her, and the neighbors may not find her alarm very funny. The pace of the stranger made her conclude that it was not a serious crime. The stranger was not in a hurry to leave, as he was taking different corners of the building rather than taking the straight corridor and disappear through the front door. She knew it was a game played by someone she obviously may know, but she was not determined. Rest assured that the baby must be safe somewhere within the big building. She made to the kitchen. She was disappointed. Not even the usual cockroaches were seen anywhere around the kitchen. She met the living room. The silence of the whole room thrilled her. Just that moment, she noticed an increasing heartbeat. Fear was in her heart, but she refused to accept the glaring fact. To her utmost dismay, nothing was in the living room. It was an empty room filled with sweet scented perfumes. She flushed a quizzical look at where their 21 inches television used to be, but nothing was there except a toy. The toy she bought for her baby a few months ago. An old cassette player was standing flamboyantly where their newly purchased home theater LD DVD used to be. It wasn't this funny sight. The fan, that mighty industrial fan, has gone. A peacock type of hand fan was in its place. She was dreaming, she concluded. She felt an unusual coldness under her feet. The rug has been rolled away and replaced with a strange colored carpet. She was about to cross over to her room, mouth wide agape, when she noticed the color of curtains in the wall. They were not curtains, but some colored raffia cloths or white condolence material tied around her window. They radiated a golden white background. She felt like one in a studio about to shoot a movie. She pondered. It was no longer funny. Someone must answer her immediately. Nothing about her usual sitting room survived. Could robbers have enough time to steal away properties and replay them at the same time? Not in this modern age, in fact, never in the history of the world. Dismissed the thought of an armed robber quickly. If it should be true, then they made away with her baby as well. It was something she can never think of. Just the moment she was about to think of something more reasonable, her eyeballs captured an old bicycle leaning on the wall. She almost fainted with shock. What business has she with an old bicycle? All around it were gourds of palm wine, Empty gulls, she thought. Her head tumbled round around her. She almost fell down for the third time in one night. She felt like one of the cartoon pictures in one popular newspaper. She felt like one of the caricatured images where a man is standing with a head as big as the whole planet but supported with the feet of a mosquito. Goose pimples were spread all over her body, yet she was hot inside. The light in the room was growing dim, dimmer and dimmer. She quickly switched on the two double fluorescent bulb placed strategically on the two ends of the living room. She almost fainted with fears when she noticed that instead of the two fluorescent bulbs, tubes, two local lights, something made from palm kernel waste took over the room. It was that type of oil light children used to search for snails in the late hours of the night. The two local lights illuminated the whole living room, just like a security light will. The lights made her discover a clay pot standing beautifully where her water filter used to stay. That cannot be her living room. In fact, she must have been standing temple. That was an opulently decorated living room. Something suitable for a state governor. That cannot be her room. The strange local light was fast consuming its fuel, the palm kernel fibers. It was said to drop a lump of it on the ground. If allowed to happen, the whole house might be set ablaze. With that thought alone, she quickly rushed to switch off the lights. But when she did, the two local lights illuminated on their own. Even when a lump of it touched the carpet, it even settled there and nothing more spectacular happened. It was obvious that something strange, something dangerous lurked around the room, but the thought of her only child blinded her mind. The stranger finally made out of the bedroom. He almost collided with her, yet she could not reach him. It was like magic to her. She moped at the figure. As the figure was escaping through the front door into the compound, and from there to a place only God knows. She disappeared through the open door in search of her baby with the fleeing stranger. Amidst her tears, she saw a movement and heard the sound of an engine. Though no car was in sight, she followed, and darkness followed her. Okay. As the woman held the clothes of her daughter, she saw an unsteady movement. It was dark, but she could discern the movement of a figure. It was the figure of an old man. It was a steady movement. The woman wanted to raise another alarm, but whatever it was, tied her vocal cords again. She wanted to be sure of what the man was carrying. Okay, Ayan, sorry, I think it's from my network. Sorry, that's why it's kind of breaking. Sorry about that. My network is I don't know, it's something else. Something else today. Okay, the woman shouted. The next moment, with the speed of an antelope, she raced after the old man. She saw a clumsy log of wood, something that can barely hurt a fly, and picked it. Since it was the only weapon around, she has to make do with. With her speed, she raced after the man. She was now shouting on top of her voice. Thief, 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 she shouted after the old man. To her utmost dismay, not even a fly came to her rescue. My baby, thief, stop, my baby, thief, stop. Her voice echoed into the darkness. It was nothing more like the voice of an artist trying to master a chorus in the studio. My baby, thief, stop. Imagine the rhythm. It could make a fine song. What you need is only a backup song, and a song is ready. My baby, thief, stop. Imagine the flow. That voice interrupted the old man, and he looked back to behold the crying and frustrated mother chasing after him. As their eyes met, the woman thought there was something familiar about the old man's face. She must have seen the face many times in the past. Was it in her dream? But in her past state of helplessness, she could not fix the figure right. Please, please, I can do anything to have my baby back. Please say what you want, but give her back to me. She is my only child. Please, please, the woman pleaded. The old man stole a last glance at her before he looked back no more. He was not in a hurry, but maintained the slow but steady movement of a snail. The wailing and shouting from the woman was disturbing his ears, and so he decided to take a shorter cut to his destination. He took another lonely road and staggered with his staff. The baby was crying helplessly but unconcernedly. The old man balanced it and continued his journey. All efforts made by the woman to catch up with the old man was in vain. Despite the speed of an antelope, which she adopted, the old man was still many miles away from her. The woman's wrapper fell off in the process, but she least cared about her clothes like she cared for her baby. With only her inner wear to cover her nakedness, she raced after the old man. Every step, every step seemed to bring her closer, but it was useless. The old man's slow pace outsped hers. The woman was really already exhausted and panting for want of breath. They must have run for hours. The man seemed to gather more energy as he progressed far into an unknown area. The woman ran and ran after her, but the way she was breathing, it was obvious that she was dead tired. She held a tree branch and glued herself to it. It was when she had rested and regained some reality that she noticed where she was. She was in the heart of an unknown forest. Trees, big trees as high as Iroko trees, were all her eyes could discern. Various images upon images formed before her eyes, each threatening to kill her in the next second. There was a terrific silence. The only noise around her was the voice of a cuckoo bird high on one of the trees. The only movement was that of a night owl that wasn't comfortable with the presence. The every busy shipping of incense was heard, though not distinct. The choral responses to toads filled her ears like the sound of a warplane. She was terrified beyond imagination. Just then, she saw something like a flash of light. It quickly passed before her and disappeared. The next minute, another figure, like the shape of a beast, was approaching her, direction. She glued her body to the tree and was praying in her heart. She closed her eyes, waiting for the worst to happen. When she heard no noise, she opened them and nothing was seen again. Fear ached even from her breath. She stared all around the forest, but only darkness was clearly seen. She searched and searched for a way out. In that process, she stopped on a slippery object. She was almost on the ground when her hand got hold of a branch. It was the branch that saved her, and when she thought she was saved, the branch broke free. It made a thunderous noise that was like a roar of a thunder. Suddenly, everywhere was alive with noise. The dogs began to bark, the cock started to crow, the cats mewed, the snakes hissed. It was like a tug of war. The woman fainted. She saw the old man sitting near a fire. Next to him were other men. They were roasting and eating what she suspected to be the body of children. As she looked on, she saw when the old man handed over her child. She had let out a piercing cry. That cry, coupled with the noise all around the forest, got to the nerves of the men. None of them spoke, but they seemed to have passed out an instruction. All of a sudden, the old man advanced towards the woman with a shining knife. A look at her face confirmed the familiarity, but the agonizing and traumatic mother could not explain who he was at the moment. He advanced closely with the knife, and he meant business. The business was to kill the woman and silence her forever. Please, please don't kill me. Please, you can keep the baby, but don't kill me. Please. The old man advanced further. The woman must save her life. She leaped off like a wild beast to nowhere in particular. Every step, every step takes her deeper into the heart of the forest. She ran and ran, panting heavily like Ojadele, the moment he defeated his chin. It was a repeat of what happened before now, why he pursued the old man earlier. Despite her movement, the old man was only some distances away from her. It was when she collided with a shrub that she saw the shining knife dangling above her. For fear of death, she let out the last cry that could wake the spirit from the dead. Even the old man was deeply disorganized by that type of shout. Somebody help! Help me! Somebody help! My husband! Help me! The woman felt a hand around her just the moment the man stabbed her. The hand was warm and assuring. It was her husband who was woken up by her cry for help. What is it, darling? What is it? Why are you shouting on top of your voice? Chief Odife asked his wife as he was madly interrupted from his sleep. No, don't kill me. Please, don't kill me. Take the baby. Please don't let him kill me. Angela shouted as she woke up from her long, terrible dream. She grabbed her husband tighter and was almost hiding behind him. Lumps of sweat were all over her body. Who will kill you, wife? Who will kill you while your husband is here? Look, I am here. Chief Odife tried to bring his wife back to reality. Oh, he stabbed me. Here, here. She pointed at exactly the point where she was stabbed. Who stabbed you, my wife? Who? I don't know. I don't know. An old man. He stabbed me. He killed me.
You are alive, my dear. It was only a dream. Chief Odife tried to console his wife. A dream? My husband? A dream? It was real. Everything was gone. Everything. Everything was gone. But here am I. I am here for you. Nothing is happening. Chief Odife was afraid. You don't understand. He almost killed me. He took away my baby. My baby. He took it away. I saw him. I saw him. He took my baby. Angela spoke with exasperated voice. Which baby? Which baby? Wife. My baby. Our baby, she shouted. You speak as if we have 10 of them in the house. Which baby? My baby. I saw him with my own eyes. He took it away. He killed her and he, we have no child, my wife. We have no child. You have nothing to worry about. We have no baby. So he took nothing. It was only a dream. It was then that Angela fixed her gaze into the hot, exploring eyes of her husband. In his face, she saw the reality of their lives, their marriage. For 8 years of marriage, they had no issue, not even a single child to show for it. Now, she was talking about a baby. She saw her stupidity in the face of her husband, and tears flew the more. Can you see me? Can you? Chief Odife asked the embittered wife. Yes, yes. Do you remember? It is only us, you and me, nobody. Yes, yes, she shivered. Now you believe it is a dream, do you? No, yes, yes. She fell into his open arms. But I saw her. She was real. She was beautiful. She was full of smiles. She looked so much like you, darling. Hair is all over her body. She is not real. She has dimples, colored dimples. It is okay. It is only a dream. She sings beautiful songs. I hate her. She was lying just here. She pointed at the direction where the bed once stood in her dream. Yes, just there. She wore beautiful clothes. She had the old face. She's an angel. She was mine, and he took her away. Baby, it was so real. Our baby, our baby. I think you have fever, my love. You must see the doctor tomorrow. When you are okay, we can talk about this dream and many others in the past. Chief Odife held her to conceal his own tears of their childlessness. He knew how much they desperately need a child, but he would not wish to watch the quest for a child drive them to insanity. He was worried about the wife's insanity. It was almost a recurring situation. The dreams could not be ordinary, but as a staunch Christian, he refused to associate any diabolic scenario to it. But he knew it was time, high time they acted. He held the wife to his bosom while fighting effortfully to be a man for her. If he breaks down and cries, then the whole room will be filled with tears. Wow, it's getting intense. It's getting intense. I must take you to the doctor right away. No, no, doctor, darling. Just hold me and tell me we will have a baby soon. We will, my love. We will. He held her as her tears drained his nightclothes, but he cared less about the clothes, but his wife's health and sanity. Wow, this is getting intense. The story is getting so intense. Hello, Obijo. Good morning. Nice to have you here once again today. How are you doing? How are you today?
How are you today? Please double tap your screen to support my life. Double tap your screen to support my life. Thank you so much as you do. I appreciate. I cherish that. So let's continue. Angela opened her eyes. The smell of ethanol and spirit entered her nose. Oh, thank you so much. I am okay. I am fine. Thank you for asking. And thank you once more for joining me again today. I appreciate that. I appreciate. Thank you so much. She tried to inhale it, but it hit her nostril very hard and irritated her. Someone stood over her doing something she could not understand. The hospital was the least of all the places she expected to see herself at such odd hour of the day. Where am I? Where am I? Angela muttered out inaudibly. You are safe, Mrs. Odife. You are in my hospital. Your husband brought you here some hours ago. It is nothing serious, just a slight fever and anxiety. You are okay now, the doctor assured her. Angela looked at the tower image of the huge man before her. It was actually Dr. Obed. Dr. Obed was one of the best doctors the country could boast of. He was trained in a different parts of the world. He was first trained in London, then in Ukraine, India, and America. Despite all the places he had been and all he had seen, his attitude towards his patients never changed. He was widely known for his patience and hospitality whenever he is taking care of his patients. He was a tall and handsome young man filled with energy and valor. Just in his mid 30s, he has so many things to show for himself. He has the glamour, the physique of a young man any woman will be happy to live for. He felt the temperature of his patients and wrote down his last findings. From what he had, it was obvious that nothing serious was wrong with Angela. It was only the usual it was only the usual anxiety and state of pandemonium that characterized every childless marriage. She was staring at him now, expecting some explanations, and he lavished a controlled smile at her. How do you feel, Mrs. Odife? The doctor asked to determine her speech level. I think I feel better now. Just a slight pain around my neck and ankle. She replied with a rather awkward voice. It is normal. It must have been a slight discomfort sleeping, from bad sleeping position. You need a bed rest for some time. You will be okay, the doctor assured her. He said you cried all night. Yes, doctor. It was this dream that I had. It was so real. I had I have it all the time, and each occasion someone tries to steal my baby. Someone, a man, a woman, adult, young and old, depending on the one I see each time I dream. They take away my child, sometimes a boy, sometimes a girl. They take them and I keep chasing them. The last one tried to kill me till I woke up. It was so real, doctor. She was close to tears as Dr. Obed continues to take his little notes, jotting down few points that will aid his judgment of her condition. It is okay, ma. You need rest. Doctor, do you believe in dreams? To an extent, yes. Do you believe someone somewhere is using a powerful voodoo, a strong juju to time my womb, preventing me from conceiving all these years? Could these dreams be pointing at something, doctor? Well, I am a doctor and we don't believe in voodoo and charms. Anything that is not scientifically or medically proved does not concern us.
So, Ma, I think the answer is no. I don't believe someone is eating your baby. I refuse to believe in such petty things. Not when God Almighty still sits on his throne, and I suggest you do same. I have followed the issue of childlessness for a long time now, and I can tell you it is not over for you medically. Both of you are fine. At the right time, sooner than later, you will conceive and bear a child in this hospital. The doctor took time to counsel her. Amen, 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 she cried. It is well, my sister. I have seen it happen for so many couples in the past. It will happen for you soon. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. I will have to revisit your routine treatment for efficiency. Don't worry, when you are better, we can discuss all that with your husband. It is not the right time and place. Just get well. That is all you need now. The doctor placed a hand over her head to feel her temperature and also checked her heartbeat. He was happy, her nerves are relaxing, her heartbeat returning to normal. Doctor, where is my husband? He left a while ago to get you something to eat, but the doctor was still saying something when the door opened. He turned sharply to behold Chief Odife, smiling warmly into his face. Oh, not to worry, madam, your husband is here. The doctor smiled happily towards Angela, who seemed to have gathered a strange strength just at the mention of her husband. Doctor, how is my wife? Chief Odife asked as he motioned to the bed and sat near his wife. Your wife is hale and hearty now. It was nothing serious, just the usual stress and anxiety. I suggest she stop worrying too much about things, especially her childless situation. She needs enough rest for some days. Nothing, absolutely nothing is wrong with her, Dr. Obed assured the couple. Thank you very much, Doctor. I owe you so much things. You owe me nothing, only your friendship, Chief. Dr. Obed told her. You can always count on that. Always, from the depth of my heart, Chief replied. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for everything and so much more to come. Angela greeted the doctor. Her voice was gradually coming back. It is all right, madam. Just promise not to worry yourself so much. I believe in God and I believe that everything good will come. After the flood comes a new sunshine. Promise me. The doctor flashed another demanding look across her face. I promise, doctor. You heard the doctor. Everything good will come. After the flood comes a new sunshine. You believe him, don't you? Chief Odife asked his wife. She blushed. She twisted her face and laughed for the first time in over 8 hours. I do. She held her husband like one will hold love in her arms. Now I see why you asked after your husband. I have to give you a break too. As long as you wish, stay. You are part of us, part of the little family. Chief Odife interrupted him immediately, just before he finished his speech. All right, let me put it this way. You should give me a break. I have to attend to the patient next door very urgently. I hope you don't mind, Chief, do you? No, duty calls. There are lives to be saved. So, you are much excused. My family issue shouldn't consume your time for all patients. Your family issue is my concern too. Like you rightly said, I am part of the family, and it has become my issue too. I told her about some changes we would adopt in the routine treatment based on recent improved research, but it is not yet time for it. We all will have a long talk in my office once she is fine. It is okay, doctor. See you soon. I'll be back. I'll send a nurse to keep watch in case my attention is needed urgently. That will be fine, doctor. See you. I'll be back. He was already at the door when, from where he would connect the corridor and the other words that later the gigantic building, Chief Odife understood and allowed him to go. Dr. Obed, he is such a wonderful friend. He seems to know everything about his patients and understands their feelings, just the way he could understand himself. I think it is a gift, Angela suggested, but she wished not to talk about the doctor. She wants to talk about her life, her family, her childlessness, and her fate tomorrow. She wants to hear her husband promise her everything, all the comfort life itself can offer. This was all she needs to hear. I think it is more than a gift. There is something about him that Chief Adife was cut short by his wife. Where have you been, Kem? That was how they fondly call each other. Kem, my own. Not even all the years of their childlessness could change that. Me? I have been nowhere. I have been with you a night and only left to get you what you will eat, Chief Odife defended. I thought you've gone to work. Work? Work? Did I hear you right? What will I be doing in the office when my wife is here on the bed? What other work is rather than watching you wake up in the morning, take your bath, eat with me, tell me all the sweet things I need to hear, and finally be with me in the evening? What other work is better than that? Chief Odife asked to her admiration. Came. He leaned more close on him. I just wanted you to tell me that again. Perhaps, even over the years, you still wish to know how much I love you. Okay? Will you believe me if I tell you that I love you above everything that can be loved? Above life, above myself, because it is you that I took to the altar and called my wife. Will you believe? Yes, I will. I believe you, my husband. I believe. I am happy you do. I promise to love you in sickness and in pain, in joy and health, in riches and in poverty, till death will do us part. Angela concluded for him. Every pain has long disappeared. A new wave of emotion was in her. No, my wife, you are wrong. Kim, you are wrong. Death was where I lied. Not even death can stop me from loving you. Not even now, you are yet to give me a child. Angela was all tears. What a man she married. What exactly am I doing here? I wouldn't know. The doctor said you fainted. I did? Yes. Why? Why? It was the dream, Kim. It was so real. You have had this dream for quite some times now. I will allow you to eat, then you tell me all about it. No, I will tell you now. I want to tell you now, Angela pleaded. Are you sure you are okay to do that? Aren't you going against the doctor's advice? No, dear. I am fine now. Trust me. Your ways are those of the doctor have rekindled some dead passion in me and restored my hope. I am fine, dear. Trust me. I trust him, Ken. So, should I? Yes, darling, I am listening, my wife. I was in the dream and we were sleeping. In the dream, I had a child. We had a child, a beautiful baby girl. So beautiful, she cried out. We did? Yes, Nkem, we did. I carry her here on my laps. I gave her my breast milk. I watched her whisper to me. I sang a song for her and she responded me. So young and innocent. The next minute, she was dizzy. I had to let her sleep. She has this kind of hair. It looks like a dreadlock. That must be a special child. She Fadife wished she was not narrating a dream. Yes, that was what I said. I laid her in a special bed you bought for her. I laid her and watched her sleep. I kissed her with these lips, Kim. I was about to sleep when I thought I heard a sound. When I lifted up my head, I saw a figure over her bed. He wrapped her with a cloth. He wrapped her with a cloth, and before I could utter a word, the baby was gone. Our baby was gone. Angela busted out, crying again. It is all right, Kim. It was a dream, and she was never our baby. Never. It's all right. If it's our baby, she would have stayed. It is all right. He too felt the pain. He wished the baby could come and comfort their marriage. I, it's all right. I don't want to hear it again. I thought it was you when I saw an old man. I have seen him before, but I can't place his face. He took my child, my child, my child. She cried inconsolably. She Odife fought with everything to restore her sanity. It's all right. Don't tell me again. Not now. Some other time when you are strong. For now, you must plan how to leave the hospital. You don't belong here. You don't. My baby gone. I tried, my husband. I tried. I know it is not your fault. She was never our baby. Ours will still come. I have the faith, my wife. I do. For how long, my husband? For how long? However time it pleases the Lord. However time. I want to prove you a man. I want to shame those who throw spit on us. I know. You will, he assured her, holding her to his heart. For now, forget about the baby. It is me that married you, not them, not the world. You heard what the doctor said. Everything good will come. I want to stop your mother from shouting at me. I can't. She is my mother. She can shout from now to eternity, but I don't care. Marriage is a bond. I am bound to you to defend and protect you. I am a gentleman. I must live to my words. Those words I gave to you at the altar. For how long? For how long? Even if it will take eternity, I will wait for you. The doctor said nothing is wrong with you or me. Every other doctor confirmed it. I am only waiting for God's own best time. It's all right. Don't worry, I will never betray you. Never. What else did your father say last night? They said my attention is needed today in the village. I would have traveled, but not when you are like this. I told them to give me another 1 week. I think by then you will be fit to travel with me. No, I will not. I will not go with you. Your mother will kill me. Never. Nobody will. The fact that you have no child can never make you withdraw from the society. It is them that will run from you, not you for them. You must come with me. I can't travel without you. You are my strength. Whenever I knew we are into this together, I see reasons to fight to the end because I know it will soon be over. He told her. She moved deeply into his face like one we admire an angel. It was him, the same man that has defied everything to make her his wife, the same man that never abandoned her, not even a day in all these 8 years. Thank you, Kim. I am okay now. I am. Don't ever worry again. If it means dying without a child, I will, as long as I have to love you. Thank you. I am strong now. I am. Eat while I see the doctor. It is all right. As he stood at the door, he took another glance at his wife. Age was really catching up on them, but he was determined to wait forever. Nothing will make me hate you, he assured her before he left. She had smiled. That smile was all he needed because it was her heart that smiled.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let's continue. Before Chief Odife married his wife, Angela, he was nothing. He was just an ordinary civil servant. He could barely boast of 3 square meals a day. His monthly salary does not allow him any other thing except for feeding and accommodation. He rarely associated with ladies because, in the depth of his heart, he was quite assured that his monthly salary cannot even satisfy the unquenchable appetite of ladies. In his mid 30s, he was still single. That bothered his mother heavily, for the joy of every woman is to see her son married, have children, and live happily ever after. Omego one, as he was fondly called by his peer, believed that no amount of pressure could push him into an early marriage. Marriage to him is a bond, a union between two people, a decision to be together with someone for the rest of your life. It is very voluntary and full of choices, but it is in many cases a deceptive physical oath where you have to take home a God sent parcel and be contented with whatever that is in the inside. Chukuma, as he was growing up, took time to study the adverse effects end of many hasty marriages. He knew he would marry when his she approves of it. He can never undertake such an adventure without the consent of his chi. He holds reverentially the saying that when a man runs past his she, the man is likely to run forever without stopping as you head to an unknown destination. You're done. Shukuma believed so much in the philosophy as an average Igbo man. Shukuma, throughout his days as a civil servant, feared to come back home. He was not afraid of any man or God, but his mother following him around to go and marry and give her children. Each time he comes out of the bedroom, he will not be surprised to meet his mother waiting for him. Before he decides to wake up in the morning, someone is already tapping at the door. He knows his mother's footsteps and the way she knocks at the door. Slow but steady. He was tired of his mother giving him food and at the same time making him lose his appetite with her weight. She must always find a way to intrude in his quiet time just to balk his little life. Chukuma could bear it no longer. Hardly does he eat food without the mother's weight choking him like 1,000 knives. Hardly can he drink water without her without her hot, imploring eyes staring vacantly and helplessly at his face. One day, Chukuma took a decision not to come back to that house again, in search of that woman who could change his life for the better. He stumbled into a lady who came to look for his co-worker. He was not in his best mood that morning, but his polite and cheerful nature persisted. The lady was a lecturer in one of the state universities. In her late 20s, she was still charming and alluring. She walked with graceful ease, something Shukuma does not see in so many women. She conducted all her activities with pride, an unknown pride that made Chukuma ponder about the great Queen Elizabeth of England. She smiled at everything that comes her way. It was when she left the office that day that Shukuma took the time to appraise her mental picture, which he had stored unconsciously in his heart. He discovered that she was not beautiful, not what the youths refer to there as beauty, when their head is filled with lustful desire. The lady has a glamour something unique, something close to perfection, which we can generally substitute for beauty. She hums, she doesn't speak, as Chikuma concluded. That accent in a voice is more of song than speech. She speaks in such a low tone, quite sweet and persuasive, that even a nightingale would be jealous of her voice. The moment she left the office, he saw himself penning down few lines of poem in her honor. Chukuma could not believe that he died her number, the number of one of the reputed lecturers in the state university. But he did. He had nothing to lose. He was only being a gentleman. After all, the lady asked for his number first before he demanded for hers. He had called to give her the feedback of what she asked him to help her find out. She had come to the office beaming with expectation. When she spoke to him, he remembered. Her voice was angelic with a belief his poem did not fully capture. It was a poor imitation of who she truly was. So, he thought, Chukuma had called back to give her the feedback she requested on the whereabouts of one Dr. Chris, whom he learned to once worked with them. Since he could not locate him on his number, he had relayed the same message to the lady via the number on the card she gave to him. That was it. He could sense her disappointment even over the phone. He wondered what the man meant to her on the business they might have engaged in. But whatever it was, he decided not to make it his business. Though she sounded a little disappointed, it was none of Chukuma's concern. When he had delivered his message and there was silence, he knew he has to go. Well, in case you have any information about him, do let me know. It is really important to me. Hello everyone, you are welcome to my life. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please double tap your screen to support my life and do what to like and subscribe. It is all right. I hope all is well. Yeah, everything is fine. It is just some personal stuff. Thanks for your time and for being a good and for being such a gentleman to have called back. Not so many people will. He was pleased to hear that and let out a chuckle. It's nothing, my dear. I hope to see you around one of these days. Sure, you will. It is still a small world, she told him with some degree of certainty. I will speak to you again some other time. Thanks once again. That was the last that was the last thing he heard before the line went dead. Chikuma wished he could make her speak more, just to hear her speak. It could be on any subject, no matter her trial, but she was gone and it made him sad. If only If only Providence would bring her his way again, at least he would show her the poem he wrote for her and may have something else to say to her. He would plead for them to become friends, just for friendship's sake and nothing more, if not for anything because of the uncertain nature of tomorrow. He wouldn't mind a lecture connection in the portfolio of his friends. For days, he thought of nothing but her. He read his pen for her. He even wrote a couple more inspired by her. He felt silly and lovesick. He knew the feelings will soon die, and like he anticipated, it died after some days, only for it to rekindle the day he heard her voice again. Few weeks later, he was surprised to see her number appear on his screen. Hello, sir. This is Angela. I know it is you. I still have your number. He fought hard not to betray the excitement in his voice. He felt like a young girl talking to her first love. Sorry to bother you with my problem. Just wish to let you know that I have come up with some information about Dr. Chris. I just learned today that he has been transferred to Kaduna. The lady told him on the other end. He
Her call was the least call Chukuma expected. Oh, sorry to hear that, but he never told me. It's all right. You are a very kind man. What's that your name again? She asked from the other end. Mr. Chiadi Chukwumama, he replied. Okay, my dear. Hope you are not so disappointed with the news. A little bit. I don't know him personally, but there is a little link I needed from your office and someone directed me to him. It is okay, there will always be a way out. How is work, man? Work is fine. You know, I have been thinking, you were kind to me the other day we met, and I wish to reward you. There is a little link that will help to seal a little contract, which I wanted Dr. Chris to help me do. If you would like to take it, come over to my office tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That is your break time, I guess. Yes. Cool. Can you come over or would you prefer I come? Is this something I can do? Yeah, it is the same office. Why not come over to my office tomorrow? Let us discuss it. Or are you not disposed? No, I am. I will come. I will. Alright. I will send you a text message on how you could reach me. You know the university is so big that one can even get lost. Alright, I will wait for it. See you tomorrow then. The line went dead. Shukuma knew he was trapped all his life. He never believed that a woman could sweep him off his feet at little interval. But here he was, swept on his feet. He was not only down, but crawling on the floor with no help at sight. All efforts to forget about her brings her picture closer to him. He saw her image everywhere around his room. Despite saying his night prayers, confessing his sins, and burning incense to chase away every spirit of lust in him, it persisted. He went to bed early, and in his dream, it was only the woman that he saw. And that was when he knew that he had no escape, that to go and face her and defeat her, that was his only way out, and he was determined to do so. Little wonder what he began to count the clock till it was time for their appointments. Okay. We have to continue. Let's see how it all ended. Okay, at exactly 1 o'clock, Chukuma was inside Angela's exquisite office. No wonder all fingers, they say, can never be equal. She was still a young lady, but her academic achievement was large. Chukuma continued to feed his eyes in the office, wondering how a young girl of her age could possess such well-furnished office. You are welcome to my small office, she announced the moment she ushered him in. You mean this is your office? Yes, don't mind, it is small. I've written several letters and the maintenance management continues to turn deaf ears to my proposal. Small? That is not what I'm talking about. It is something else for a young lady, a lecturer. Really funny. I like your sense of humor. You use this office alone? That is kind of crazy. Like, I told you I'm the only one in my rank still managing this kind of office. Poor ventilation, inadequate space, not well furnished. You need to take a walk and see the offices of some of my colleagues. But I have given the deadline. At the expiration of 3 months from now, if I am not given a better and befitting office, I am going to operate from home to class and class to home. No more offices, she told him with air of pride and assurance, like someone who knew her opinions well. She must obviously be related to the vice chancellor or someone in authority to avoid such statements. He watched her move towards her refrigerator and her gold like flowing gown, which matched with her makeup and shoes, won him admiration the more. He likes how the shiny object embroidered on the neck of the gown matches the sun. They, oh, he obviously had a fine taste for fashion and must have had noble breeding. Wow, if your office is like this, how then will that of the vice chancellor look like? Well, you need to go there one of these days and see for yourself. It is really something. It is quite different from the kind of offices I used to know, where over 5 or 6 lecturers stay in an office. That is really absurd. I think lecturing has long moved on from that kind of picture. It has never always been so. So they now ride good cars, good houses, and all that. Yeah, you are right. The job is better now and getting interesting each day. But pray you have a good government who listens and supports your needs. A government that has the interests of the students and the education at heart. If not, once you have an insensitive government, non-payment of salaries and strike will be your own side of the story, and you will have nothing, absolutely nothing. So we are better. I never knew the job could provide much till now. I always remember the picture of my old professors who speak all grammar and have nothing in their pockets. They wear worn out shoes, outdated clothes, and long ties that cover even their trousers. I think they made me hate the job in terms of welfare of the teachers. But now I see something entirely different. Chukuma continued to admire the opulence of the office. It was really a sight. Well, I must tell you, this is a new era for teachers and lecturers. Things are getting better, and we can only hope for the best. The era of those moribund and old fashioned professors are long gone. We now have digital professors who are always up to date with teaching, as well as as well as other intricate parts of life. She beamed, still holding the refrigerator door, trying to make a decision. I think I have to consider being a lecturer. Yeah, I love this, he chuckled. You wish? What will I offer you, Jare? I have stout, Heineken, star, malt, and juice. I think juice will be perfect. It's still early in the morning for alcoholic drinks. She placed 2 cans of cold juice before them. From a corner, she brought a packet of foreign biscuits and poured the contents in a glass tray she bought from the fridge. The cold juice and the sweet taste of the biscuit brought an indescribable sweet taste experience that Chukuma could not forget. Welcome once again. This biscuit is something. What's the name? She handed him the pack. Why, she explained. It is foreign. I bought it from Johannesburg the last time I was in South Africa for a conference. It is pure Italian biscuit with a touch of French, she explained with no trace of pride, which she admired. I love it. Everybody loves it. Silence crept in but for a while, but for a little while, she was first to speak up. Well, I guess we have to get straight into business. Your office handles stationery supplies, among other things you do. I stumbled through a lucky hand, a contract to supply stationery materials to the government house and the entire local government of the region. It is big and huge, but I am not alone in the contract. You know how it is in the country. Yeah, I know. Rub my back, I rub yours. Something like that, even more than that. Those who gave out the contracts, no matter how highly placed and religiously they are, irrespective of their wealth. Two, still demand their share whether they inform you or not. Even when they pretend they are neutral, they still demand their share. A noise filtered through the window and diverted her attention. She took a consuming look outside the spacious environment littered with students. It gave Chikuma the ample opportunity to survey her counters and aptness and was looking every part of her. She was indeed beautiful. He was ready to wait and stay as long as whatever holds her attention persisted. At least, at last, she turned to him. I am sorry, it is the students. Once we are here, you can't help but be security conscious. Students of nowadays. Hope it is nothing serious. Yes, I guess some students struggling to submit their quizzes or something. That's the way they like it. They enjoy creating pandemic on why, which helps them to cheat and have fun. That is none of my business anyway. So, in a nutshell, what I want you to do is simple. Use your office letterhead and prepare the quotations. Make it minimal. We shall not be too greedy. I will guide you on how to make sure that the big organ's interests are protected. Once done, I will submit the proposal. Once approved, which I am sure it will be, we make the supply within 2 weeks or so. We will hire hands to help us. Once that is done, we give the guards what belongs to them. I take mine, you go home with yours. Business closed. We wait for the near future when another manner will fall from their tight government grip. So, that is it, she ended with a charming smile that almost forced Chikuma out of his seat. Wow, this is cool business. Very cool. I am in. I am so in. I promise I will not disappoint you. Thank you for trusting me. The proposal will be ready on your table by this time tomorrow. I will not disappoint you, I promise. We will talk more in the evening. I will call you. All right. Take care. My biscuit, hope I can finish them. The joke got her as she laughed like a kid. The whole part, if you wish to. Too bad that is the last. I would have given you some more. Don't mind me, but I don't pretend when I see something I like. I like that. That is me for you too. In that case, we seem to have so much in common. We will find out how much with time. My pleasure as I look forward to a wonderful business and other beautiful things with you. Beautiful things? She caught the joke. Till then, my dear, time will always tell everything. See you soon, my dear. As he was leaving, his eyes caught a picture on the wall. It was the picture of Angela in her academic gown as a doctor of philosophy. She was full of smiles like she is in her real life. He went over the picture and admired the quality. You never told me that you were a doctor of philosophy. You never asked. It was not on your card. Yes, I have not included, but we soon. The PhD is a recent development, though I am not in a hurry to print a new card until I dispose the old. It is just a qualification. Nothing is so spectacular about it. PhD is in such a young age. That is interesting. I think there is so much about you I would wish to know. Ask me in quiet moments, and I will tell you all that you wish to know. Till then, Doc, thank you. You see, there you go. Please don't make me shy. It is an honor, and you must wear it with pride. Thank you, thank you. We'll talk more when I call. See you soon. She saw him to the door before he disappeared through the long corridor. Later that evening, the contract was finally arranged and sealed. Chukuma could not sleep that night. He was going to part with a profit of over 800,000 naira or more, depending on the benevolence of the people who will supply the final goods. It was like manna from heaven, a cool and less stressed business. All he needed to do was to surprise the supplier of the stationery and other materials to the government house and all the local government headquarters as required. In less than 3 weeks, Chukuma completed the supply and was almost a million naira richer. The contracts taught him how much unfair life is. Why millions toil and sweat daily with little or nothing. Some people with little stress, pen and paper, make all the money in the world. The contract opened his eyes to realize that life is not all about personal stuff, personal luck. That life is not all about personal effort but luck, faith, and fortune. It is all about meeting the right people at the right time. It was a lesson he learned and will never forget. Few weeks later, Chukuma and Angela were spotted at a Renzilius in Crystal Gold Hotel on a dinner. All evening, they ate and traded jokes and compared the different sides of life, even in the area of gender. They took the time to review their true nature, and to their happiness, they shared a whole lot in common. So, what is the idea of bringing me here? Angela finally asked when they were already lacking what to discuss. The question took him rather by surprise, but he was well prepared for it. Well, first, I want to thank you for honoring my invitation despite your tight schedule and the short notice. You have said that before, and I still maintain it is my honor too. You have said, okay, you won't understand. It is not every day that one comes across a young, beautiful, educated, talented, and well bred lady like you. Oh, now you flatter. On the contrary, I compliment and I admire. Thank you. You see a young, well bred girl like you with a good job who has attained the pinnacle of education will display nothing but pride and pomposity. But not you. Pride is one quality you seem not to have. If you have it, then it hardly shows. You are so natural and down to earth, and I tell you, the world needs more women like you. Beauty, brain, but diligent and down to earth. Oh, I feel like a queen. I feel like I am a queen in a castle. She was happy. You are greater than a queen. I just want to keep it up. I just want you to keep it up. It is a good gift. Keep it up. Don't ever lose it because if you do, you may never find it again. Take it from me. I won't, I promise. I brought you here to thank you, especially for finding me worthy for the contract you gave me. You know, for days I've asked myself if I did, if I've asked myself, did I deserve such favor? But I realized that it is providence that brought you my way. Thank you, I am happy. I never disappointed you. Never. You are an honest man. I respect you for that. I don't even know why I trusted you, but I just find myself trusting you, and I'm happy the trust was not betrayed. I look forward to more engagement with you in the near future. Me too. Thank you. You are welcome. One more thing. I hope I am not asking for too much. Can we be friends? Like very good friends, a confidant, a sister, any other thing. Good. Please. No, no wuru wuru, no mago mago, just friends. The moment he ended, her face shone with degree indifference. His heart began to beat. He wished he had not said that. For what seemed like eternity, she was sipping her drink. Finally, her mood was restored, smiles again, and her lips parted. Well, it might interest you to know that I have already consented to that even before you ask. Friends, best of friends. I am in. Wow, wow. I feel like breakdancing. He said he had expressed happily. A toast then, she lifted her glass. For good, successful business completed. For the beginning of a new friendship, they said one after the other. For happiness, for togetherness, for many good and better things yet to come. Cheers. They toasted their drinks. The rest of the evening was spent talking about him, and he had told her the story of his life, which he found somehow interesting and pathetic all the same. Later that night, she suggested that she would love to go to cinema. Chukuma was delighted to provide the company she needed, and it was obvious that something new and beautiful has been born between them. What started like a contract deal veered and teetered into a blissful romance. After 6 months of friendship, they knew they were in love with each other. One night, on her bed, he asked for her hand in marriage. Wow, beautiful. Ask me nicely, and I might accept. Chukuma got up from the bed and knelt on the bed floor. His eyes were full of supplications, as if his whole life depended on her, and it was. Will you marry me? I am asking Dr. Angela Onyekwere to be my wife. Close your eyes. Stay that way. I'm going to the living room and I will place your answer on the screen of the television set. Whatever you see, please don't persuade me. That is my final answer. Are you ready? Yes, Chukuma affirmed, but unstable at heart. Promise not to bother me if the answer is not favorable. He stammered. I want you to promise me. I promise, he managed to say. He had no choice than to force a promise. You have proven to be a gentleman, and I hold you by your words. Wait here. I will tell you when to go. He watched her leave the room, and his heartbeat increased. It was the most trying moment of his life. His fate was about to be decided. Those moments of waiting for her seemed to last for ages. Finally, she came back. The indifferent look on her face betrayed no love, no hate. Go to the television screen. Your answer is there. Chukwuma was so reluctant to rise up that he almost slumped back. Yet, he had no escape than to go. Remember, you made a promise to accept anything like a man. Don't bother me. Whatever I decided, no, it is not a decision I made today. It was a decision I made ever since you first told me you love me. Please, I have always loved you and will always do. But I know what is best for me and yours. Chikuma already knew the answer. He knew it was a no. He can no longer imagine a life without her. For the past few months, he was living for her. He knew he would die for her any day it is necessary to prove his love. But now, he has reached the end of the road. Tears formed in his eyes. They were waiting for the right reason to surge out. He knew he had to honor his words and would never ask the reasons why she would not marry him. Who knows if their friendship would still continue like that? The future was dark and slippery. The world lost every taste to him. Like an elephant with the legs of a mosquito, he strolled to the living room. His eyes were closed. The moment he felt he could see the television set, he opened them. He saw a paper on the television and saw letters that sealed his fate. He was staring at it, unsure if they were meant for him. The letters were three: YES. Ooh, wow, it's a yes. Guys, it is a yes. She accepted his proposal. It was a yes. He knelt before the paper and wept like a child. He was crying bitterly when she joined him. The moment he saw her, he leaped with joy like a madman, chasing after something that means everything to him. My wife, my wife. It is okay, darling. Hope I didn't scare you. You did. I almost died. My wife, he leaped again, not knowing what he was doing. His joy was beyond description. I will love you till I die. I will be the best husband for you. You would wish for nothing more in your next word than me. I love you. I love you too. I'll be the best wife, the best ever. I will love and honor you with my body and soul. I will be faithful to you. I will give you children, and we shall watch them grow. Everything I have will be yours. I will be the best father to me. I swear by heavens, I will. I love you. Thank you. The ring, you forgot the ring. Like a wild beast on heat, he ran into the room and appeared with the engagement ring still on the floor. He placed it on her fingers, and the moment she kissed the ring and finally kissed him, he knew his life would never remain the same again. And he was right. Wow. This is beautiful, guys. Okay, let's continue. Few months later witnessed their wedding. It was graced by men of high substance in the society. He never knew how influential and connected her family was till that day. That night of passion, Chikuma cried till morning. Angela, a lady of substance and glamour, was still a virgin at 28. It was a joy he could not comprehend. It was the news that left him dumbfounded. No other news can be greater. None. Her business acumen was unsurpassed. It was their toy that erected the mansion they both now occupy. It was the lady that helped him set up a factory, a plastic producing factory. The business was something, and Chukuma thanked his stars. Indeed, his mother's words came to pass after he married her. As fate will have it, it was the same woman that was despised and now mocked by people because she has not been able to give him a child. Yet, Chukuma promised to love her forever, even in her childless state, and he meant it. A week later, after Angela was discharged from the hospital, following her unusual nightmare, Chief Odife came back from a brief trip to his office. It was just a space to give his wife the opportunity to get well prepared. The visit to the village was supposed to be an emergency only, but Chief Odife allowed it for another week so that Angela can travel with him. Just as she helped build his word, so her presence built all the confidence in him, and he was never ready to compromise with anything in the world. As he stepped into the living room, he was surprised to meet his wife just the way he left her, on the sofa, buried in deep thought. Darling, what is it? What is it again? His wife, his voice interrupted her stream of unconsciousness. Oh, darling, you are back. I did. She tried to cover up. What is the meaning of this? I thought we are supposed to be on our way to the village now. I, she stammered. You are still afraid to travel to the village with me, aren't you? He went over her like every other caring husband would. Must you travel? Okay, must you? Yes, my family members want to see me for something urgent according to them, and I must go. I am afraid to go with you. You remember how your mother disgraced me the last time? I don't want her to remind me that I don't have a child. I don't want her to shout and shout. I am afraid. Let me stay and wait for you, she pleaded. Never, never. Whoever disgraces you has disgraced me. What if the call is all about me? She prophesied. Then I will never answer them again. I cherish you more than the baby you will ever give me. I'll protect you. Can you trust me? Come with me. Come, my wife. She fell into his arms. Her usual sign of submission. Okay, let's continue. The journey to the village was a very smooth one. Chief Odife and his wife were gisting and laughing on top of their voices all through the journey. They were laughing boisterously, just like madmen will. They often found people peeping at them through the windscreen to determine the caliber of people that were traveling so confidently and with much happiness as if the road belonged to them. It was surprising to see a man in his late 40s and a woman in her mid 30s laughing and shouting in a car just like kids will. Such love that speaks from the heart. That leaves one with a vacuum. A minute, a minute vacuum in the heart which only the other can fill and quench at every moment. Such type of love that is better imagined than experienced. That was the type of love. That was the type of mutual understanding, love and affection, passion and care that existed between Chief Odife and his wife, Angela. A strange kind of love which the words of the words, the hurdles of life can never tear apart. People are looking at us all through the journey. Angela observed with a deep feeling of concern. Let them look, let them watch. Let me feed their eyes with what they will never have. Let them watch and be confused. Chief Odife laughed spiritedly. Chief Odife swore to a bend. It was then that Angela regained her consciousness and the heart-biting realities that they were on the way to the village to meet her mother and father-in-law. Suddenly, a sudden silence crept between them. Chief Odife tried to conduct the car away from the potholes all along the bad road, but it was useless. That road will always remind him of his village, the land of his birth. Everywhere was silent as if death has descended on the inhabitants of his town. As he drove down the road, he discovered that he had lost the warmth of the sun. Such atmosphere of tranquility always reminded him about a place he will never forget, the land of his birth. It was bamboo tree plantation that covered the whole of the area. They stretched towards heaven. Such area was known for its calmness, serenity, and the comforts it has to offer. Any artist, any artist under the tranquil atmosphere of those bamboo trees can compose a song that will touch the heavens. Any writer can never believe what he wrote under such a serene and noiseless environment. Only the chirping noises of insects were heard. Only the choral responses of toads filled the air. The squirrels were high on the trees in their swift and ever vigilant movements. The birds were busy reciting the songs. The sheep and goats bleated from different directions. Chief Odife drove on. The silence persisted between them. Hello, Chief Odife called out. Hello, Nkem, where are you? He asked. I am here, I am with you, Angela told him with a chickered voice. Are you still worried about my mother? He asked. No, should I be? She asked softly. No, not when you have me to defend you, he replied. Then I am okay. It is nothing. I have not been here for a very long time. She lied. Then, why are you silent? He asked. When I want to speak to you from my heart, I choose to be silent. Can't you hear me? Can't you hear me? The rhythm of my heart? She asked. The car went on. Chief Odife carefully dodged another hole and sighed in his breath. I hear a silent cry, a silent tear, a silent whisper, a silent pain, a silent wish that you could be the woman I have always believed that you will be. Suddenly, they drove past some group of children of various ages and sizes. They were shouting and playing with sand. They cared about nothing but fun and happiness. Chief Odife watched them in admiration as they bathed one another with sand. Some formed a circle and were singing and dancing music. The dance was quite out of tone, but Angela enjoyed every bit of their awkward dance steps. She wished one of them could be her kid. She told her husband to stop. Immediately the kids spotted the car, they recognized them. They are cheerful givers. In the next moment, they circled around the car, throwing greetings from all directions. It was like bombs that Angela had to beg them to stop. She was very careful that they don't stain her clothes, but it was useless. The first three children that greeted her did the damage. She offered them gifts and toys she bought on their way. The children were very grateful. They sang her a song, the lines from the church, and waved after the car till it disappeared from their sight. You see, these children, Angela broke the terrifying silence. What about them? Nothing, just that I remember when I was just like them, when we dreamed big dreams, when we played with sand, when I used to bury my milk teeth begging a rat to take it instead of a lizard. When I chased after the ants and termites, just like them. I remember when I was like them, when we used to wish many things, when I thought everything will always happen the way I want. Angela voiced out with deep, reminiscent voice. Me too. I played at the same spots. I played the hide and seek game here. I did so many things just like them. It is their time. Their hearts are as pure as those of an angel. They will someday grow up to understand that the world is just what we really is not what we really think. It is short, nasty, brutal and mean, but it is beautiful too. With people like you, life is beautiful and colorful too, Chief Odife expressed. I want to give you a child, my husband. Okay, I want to. I want to make peace with you and your family. I want to save your mother all her endless tears. She has cried. I don't blame her. She has waited for too long. I want to give you a child, even more. Angela noticed something wet in her eyes. Before she could reach for her handkerchief, her husband has wiped it away. Don't start. Don't start. Not now. How do you want me to feel? I know you will give me children. I know you will. I have never lost hope. We still have all the time in the world. We do. You believe we do? She will always ask like child. Yes, more than enough. My mother still love you and all will be good again. My mother, just then he noticed a big tree. He noticed a big tree before him. That tree is just in front of his compound. At the sight of his blue gates, his heart missed its beat. He too felt the strange feeling of one confronting what he had spent on his life trying to avoid. Immediately, Angela spotted the gate. Goose pimple appeared all over her body. She was nervous. She was afraid. She felt uneasy because she knew what might be waiting for her behind the closed gates. She Odife understand her this time. Darling, we are home, she managed to say. Yes, thank God for a successful journey. I understand how you feel, but promise me that you are strong. Promise me. I promise. Angela tried to be strong. Promise me you will endure everything for my sake. I will, my husband. Promise you will never leave me. Angela was fighting the feelings in her heart. Never, never. With my life, I swear it. He rubbed her palms and saw a small settle across her face. He pressed his car home at the gate, and the gate was thrown open. Chief Odife drove inside and met a sight that shocked him. It was his father and group of elders drinking palm wine copiously. He saw the anxiety in their faces. He saw his mother surrounded by his three sisters. He saw the yearning and desolation in her eyes, but he drove on and halted in his car park. My son, Omekannaya, aka ikpuchi ọnwa 1, his father greeted. His father greeted. Many other greetings came from various directions, but Chief Odife could not be deceived by their flattery. It was obvious that they were up to something. I know she will follow you. I know she will follow my son. You witch. So you have vowed to follow him like a fly will follow a cow that has no tail. You have vowed to follow him until you kill him. That was the voice of Odikacho. Immediately he spotted Angela with her son. She was exasperated beyond control. Chief Odife helped his wife from the car to lead her inside. When she got in, she greeted in a shaky voice. What is good about this evening? So you have vowed to my son. So you have vowed to share him an unmerited heir. So you have vowed to destroy my son? Odikacho thundered at the top of her voice. She was set for a quarrel, but the girls helped her. Papa, what's the meaning of this what? Chief Odife asked in fury. For God's sake, this is my wife. She is insulting. Mama Chiadi, it's okay. Enough. Allow your son and his wife to rest. Allow them. They must have had a tiring journey. Udemba consoled his wife to no avail. Nobody should hold me. Nobody should tell me I am insulting his wife. What about my womb? The fruit of my womb she is insulting. She thinks that after controlling my son in the city, she will come here to control him. She will continue to follow him like a fly. Mama, don't mama me. Don't mama me since you choose to disgrace me. Of all the women, beautiful girls, you choose to marry an old man just the same age with you. Listen, she can never stay in this house. She's no longer welcome here. It is either she stays in this house or I will leave. Prostitute. What? Chief Odife could not believe his ears. Yes, that is what she is. After aborting so many children in the womb, she captured you as an easy man for 8 years of marriage. You have been sleeping with your fellow man and you call it love. Love my foot. My mother gave birth to me and I gave birth to you. I cannot watch this witch kill my child. As for you, you looked everywhere and chose my house, my son, as the best place to practice your witchcraft. But you have failed. That your witchcraft will never work, not when I am still alive. You must leave my son. All his mates have about 4 children. Leave my son, you witch. But the Kacho continued to pour abuses until the elders were very much irritated. Woman, nobody's asking for your opinion in the matter. What is wrong with you? I was the one that invited him, not you. What often kills you women is hasty and rash action. Enough. Udemba cautioned his wife, and she knew that he meant it. Chief Odife stood watching like a ghost. His wife was in his arms, crying herself to death. Why must she follow him everywhere? This woman is evil. These crocodile tears will not save you. May thunder shut that thing you come out if you can no longer be controlled, silly woman. Udemba was stampeding towards her with his walking stick. Even though he was old, his strength and energy has not left him. His wife, Odekacho, has even grown older than him. Odekacho fled to a safe distance. I don't blame you people whose clothes, whose wrappers have been eaten by a goat. It is mine. It is my son, and shame belong to all of us that married a man. My son, she Shifolife showed his hand. You uttered no sign until he locked his wife in the safety of his room. My son, I apologize for what your mother did. Anyone in her situation can do the same, and we apologize on behalf of the whole Ojidike family. Udemba told his son, but Chief Odife cared for nothing more. My son, I was the one that sent for you. I, your father, because I am still alive and can still talk. These are members of your family, your fathers. They may have a word or two for you. They say that an elder does not stay at home and watch a goat deliver while tied to a stalk. They say that if an elder sees and does not talk, he is guilty to die. In other words, seeing and not talking kills an elder, but talking and not listening kills a child. I am an elder, and that is why I summoned you. My people, I hope I'm speaking like a human being. The elders affirmed with a nod and sighs of approval. My son, Nze, a brother of Udemba, cleared his throat. He is such a strange man that will never pass unnoticed. He has a unique way of forcing his physique on people despite his age. My son, we are not strangers.
Um, Yadav, what are you trying to say? Yadav. Hello, Yadav. What are you trying to say? I can't seem to understand. My son, we are not strangers. We are the same elders of Ojidike family. They say that when a man dances badly before an observer, his relatives shelters their eyelids in shame. Shame is written all over us. Your behavior has punctured our eyes, but it has not blinded us. We are here to discern how the water inside the pipe of pumpkin. Nadav, please double tap your screen to support my life. Double tap your screen to support my life. He said, social media, social media app. What is happening? They sat down and sipped from his cup of palm wine. My son, our son. The only thing we don't know what to do is that Aisha spoke this time. What is happening in your marriage? Is it that Mbeke does not know how to barb, or that the razor is not sharp enough? For over 8 years, what is crying has been crying. What is it, my son? Tell us. Aisha sat down. My son, are you not a man? Speak to us. Let us know how to carry the woman with waist problem. Are you not a man? Udemba asked furiously. His son's silence was getting on his nerves. Chief Odife just watched them exhibit their oratory power. He allowed them speak in idioms, parables, proverbs, and riddles. He still couldn't believe that his mother called his wife a prostitute. My son, speak to us, or is silence the best answer to fools? If you are not a man, tell us. If you are, this is the time to marry another wife. You can't end up like this. It is obvious that your wife cannot conceive a child. We have a lot of young girls. Marry them and succeed your father, or else your generation will end with you. That woman is a man, Udemba told his son with great anger. It was that time that Melchif Odife opened his mouth for the first time. Papa, is this why you sent for me?
Is it to insult me and my wife and remind us that we have no child? I thought it is a family affair. Now you invited the elders of Ojidike family to mock me. My son, it is no longer a family affair. A snake seen by one man can easily turn to a python. That is why I invited them because they are my people. You must marry another wife and give me a child. Udemba meant it. I heard you. I'm not disrespecting you, my elders. Thanks for your concern, but let this be the last time I'll be summoned for this issue. It is my wife and not yours. Perhaps I should make open my stand. Nothing is wrong with me or my wife. We will have a child at God's own time. I believe in him. You said God? They interrupted. Yes, I will never marry. I will never ever marry another woman over my dead body. She is still young to give me a child. I can't stand the dangers of a polygamous home. That woman built my world. If that is the only thing I will do for her, I am ready. Life is vanity. Life is vanity upon vanity. I love my wife, and over my dead body will I marry another. Impossible. Not in this house. Not in this family of Ojidike. You cannot disgrace me. You, Odemba was shouting. I will see you elders in the morning. With that, he disappeared into his room and missed all the pleas from the elders. Very early morning after the terrible incident that happened in the evening, he couldn't wait for breakfast to disappear with his embittered wife. What agony! What pains of childlessness! It was terrible. It was terrible that morning. Wow. This is really terrible. I don't know. I'm feeling so bad for Angela. I pray God gives them a child, though. The pains of childlessness. I pray God answers their prayer and gives them a child very soon. So let's continue to find out what happened later. Hello, Krish. Hello, Krish. Good afternoon, Krish. How are you doing? Please double tap your screen to support my life, okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. Krishna, double tap to support my life. Thank you so much as you do. Krishna, are you still there? Krish, are you still there with me? Okay.
All right, let's continue with our story. Let's see how things turned up. Let's see how the story ended. Chief Odife could not believe the drama that was reenacted in his house at the village. He will never live to forget it. For the first time, he couldn't console his wife. He couldn't console himself. He was crying. It was his wife that gathered herself together to comfort him. Chief Odife could never believe in his wildest imagination that his parents whom he gave all he had, who he sacrificed everything to make them comfortable, can be that beastly. For the first time in their marriage, he watched Angela consoling him. They have made up their mind that he must marry another wife, Angela asked with a tear-soaked voice. Sleep, sleep, my wife. It's nothing. Sleep, tomorrow we are out of here. Sleep. He tried to calm her down. I heard them shouting. I heard them, but I couldn't get all they said. He came talk to me. It is nothing, my dear. Your father summoned your family members to tell you to marry another woman. He couldn't deny it again. Yes, I believe that, Papa of all people. I can't believe that Papa of all people can do that. What have you not done for Papa? I cannot believe that he can. Yes, they are all blind to see what is in my heart. What did they say? What did you say? Papa can go ahead and marry as many wives as he chooses, but it is only you I will call my wife. I'd rather enjoy my peace with you, only you, than watch you die slowly in agony with thousands of children around me. Okay? I am trying. I am trying. I am trying, but I can't. I can't. She broke off. You can. You can. Don't ever speak like that. I know you can. What about them? How do I cope? Like we have always coped, happier and stronger together. Tomorrow we are out of here. They will never see me until I come home with my child. Soon, very soon. Angela raised her face like one will react to the news of a suicide bombing. The message was too prophetic to be true. Do you think that day will ever come? She asked like a baby. If the day will not come, I wouldn't be waiting for it. I would have left the earth. I would have done so many times, but I have to live to see that day. Promise me you will live for that day. I promise, I promise. Come to me, Kim. Fill me with your words. Give me hope. She was the one that went for him. It is soon, soon, my love. Forget about them and think of us. Just you and me, swimming somewhere in the ocean of love and prosperity. You and I in one's round table, giving orders and playing with our children. It will happen. You will see. He said that very close to her ears. Very close to her ears. I will wait. I will wait. She couldn't let him go. You must be hungry. No, I don't have appetite. I want to eat you, only you. Eat me, hot or cold. She Fodife laughed, hot with pepper and butter. Then let me bid you farewell before I die. He held her close and found her lips. Farewell came. Now I'm ready. Eat me. As they lay on the bed, one will wonder who ate the other. Whatever happens next, no one could tell because they were all alone, away from where anybody could see what exactly transpired. That way, they went into the dreamland. Chief Odife heard a loud knock on the door. It came for the fifth time. He managed to open. He managed to open his eyes and switched on the light. It was past midnight. The knock came again. Who is there? Who is that? It is me, or the Odikacho, your mother. His heart missed its beat. Oh God, what is it? What is it, mother? What? Have you people decided to kill me with torment? Can't I sleep again? What is this? I don't want to see you or anybody, he thundered. Please, my son, open the door. Your mother has not tasted any sleep since last night, and you could sleep. Open the door for the woman that brought you into the world, she pleaded. Her voice was as calm as the sea. Go and sleep, Mama. Go and sleep. I'm not opening the door. That woman beside you is not your mother. She did not give birth to you. She did not push you out into the world. She did not raise you with her breast. You did not spit on her face and shit on her clothes. She did not dispose your white and black excrements.
She did not massage your waist until you are that strong to be with her now. She did not feed you with kernel and borrowed to save you, to raise you. It is me that did all that, your mother. Open the door for me, she told him. Mother, go. You had a mother who did all that for you. She too will do it for her child. Chief Odife was no longer comfortable. She will never because she will not have a child. Not anymore. Can't you see? I wouldn't have you insult her again to her face. Go away. I will. When you must have vomited that thing she gave you, I will go whenever your eyes are open. How can you lay all night with your fellow man and expect me to sleep? How can you lay with an old witch that sucks your blood to nourish the fats around her stomach? How can you and expect me to sleep? Who did you call an old witch? That man beside you, of course. If she knows that, if it is a lie, let her deny it. Let her swear that she has not eaten all the children in her womb and wants to eat it now. Let her. Stop, stop, stop. Chief Odife shouted as Angela gripped him tight. Tears have started. Tears have watered all her ducts. Her tear gland was almost exhausted. Only blood was remaining to flow out. Darling, go. Go. Open the door. Go to her. But save me. Go. Angela pleaded in sorrow. Chief Odife, with the movement of one in a trance, went to the door. Tears were in his eyes. Mother, can't you respect her? Do you want her to cry out blood? Do you? Can't you respect a woman like you? Can't you respect my love for her? Respect what, my son? It is that love that I want to abuse. Only that love will make you leave her. It is that her witchcraft that I want to destroy. She is not a woman. She is not like me. I had you at the age of 20. Let her prove her womanhood and give me even an imbecile. Let her give me even an imbecile. I am not greedy. Give her time, please. You speak as if I have time tied on the head of my wrapper. Her time is up for over 8 years. What more? What more time does she want? Let her tell me. Eternity? She must leave you, my son. She must, or there will be no peace in this house. The villagers will spit at me if I sit back and watch. They are laughing at me. By the time I finish with her, she will know that she has entered the wrong zone. The house of Odikasho. Nwaanyị ka ibe ya, she will sing. Have you not done enough, Mama? What do you want this time? Let this woman be. Go and marry another wife. Marry someone that can give me a child. Mama, she will give you a child. I know who I married. Why won't you? What have you given my son, you witch? What? That you want a to render a full-grown handsome man like this useless? What? Even God in heaven will not forgive you if this man dies without leaving a copy of him behind. She peeped into the room, abusing Angela. Stop, Mama, stop. Can't you see I love her? I will never leave her. I will never. Not when I am alive. My son, she is barren. Can't you see that? That word stung Angela like a dangerous sting of a scorpion. Did I hear you say barren? Chief Odife was bewildered. Yes, I have no water in my mouth. She is barren. God, God, you have spoken. You are God now, and you have spoken. But this woman I call my wife, this woman I love, will disappoint all of you. Uncle, please listen to Mama. Marry another wife, or you want her to die. No, they want to kill me. But the cashier was crying. It was then that Chief noticed his sisters. They were guards to her mother. Even you, Ifoma, even you, what do you know about marriage? What? Tomorrow you will marry. You don't know your fate. Why are you? I will not be like her, the girl murmured. Chief Odife saw the futility of much argument and decided to play cool, at least to save Angela from hearing all the abominable things against her. He had led his family to the parlor and took time to explain everything to them. He told them about her virginity, about what all the doctors said. He told them how he built his word, and finally he took time to paint the shape of his love for her. He told them everything and pleaded with them, but his mother turned a deaf ear to his entire harangue. I can never rest until I see her live your life, until I see you marry another wife and give me children. She can bribe the doctors to say anything, but can never bribe me. In the morning, I will return all her wrappers, provisions, and food items. I cannot eat them while I am in sorrow. She can never bribe me. Never. A child that says the mother will not know sleep will never know sleep. In the morning, before Chief Odife came back from his father's school, the mother had already pounced on his wife. That was the highest height of the insolence. Before he could reach her, they have battered her body and they are dragging her downstairs. Her wrapper flew off in that process. He met his wife almost naked. Some of her hairs pulled out of her head. Her body was bruised and battered. By the time he arrived, the damage has been done. Mother, you of all, you conspired to kill my wife. Kill my wife. Words were choking him. Is she a log of wood? Can't she get up and sweep the compound? Cook food? Is she a log of wood or Queen Elizabeth that I will worship her? Lazy fowl. All she knows how to do is to cut, is to eat and tie you with more charms. Useless woman, you will see. This is just the beginning. But the cashew was still ready. Her children stood guard for her. Mama, you beat my wife. Today, I know the limit of my patience. You, he held his wife. He didn't even know where to start and pick up her broken pieces. Okay? Take me out of here. Now, this minute. Take me home. If that is the only thing you will do for me, take them away. The more I see them, the more I feel like I am fainting. I am faint. Die, you witch. Or the cashier thundered. Chief Odife managed to find the car key. Just like that, he guided the wife into the car. I know she will take you. Look at you, a vegetable that calls himself a man. Mama, I am leaving. I am living with sorrow, but you all will live to regret this day. I promise. He started the engine. Starve me because of an old barren witch. Don't ever bring any rice here again. What more can you do? Run to the city, but you will see me there. You will. Adikacho chased after the car. She continued to rain abuses on them till she forgave a spit like a madman. That was the journey to the village. Exactly what Angela feared. He closed from office that evening and went home to meet his embittered wife. Darling, I hope you are no longer thinking about what happened. That was his reply for her greetings. I am trying, but it's not easy. I have never seen such a day in my life. May it never come again. She mocked, depressed. It will never. I allowed it. I will never make such mistakes again. Everybody hates me now. Is it my fault? Is it? But I love you, and that is what matters above all. Marriage is a bond. I am bonded to you. I love. Forget them. Believe it. Believe it never happened because of me. I will try. I will try. I sacked my secretary today. That girl, she was good, but she has to go. Why? Remember, she told me she can give me a child. Instead of her to seduce me and take me away from you, I rather sack her. That was what I did today. I hope you paid her well. I did. I'm employing a man in her place. All these I am doing for you just to tell you how strong I am. I love you. I will never marry again. I rather die childless than watch you die in jealousy. Thank you. Thank you. I am doing it for us. All I need you to do for me is to be strong. You will see what I will do to them. All of them that hate you. You will see because they hate me now. Thank you. I am strong again. Angela smiled. Are you better now? Are you? Yes, very strong. I cooked your favorite. That can wait. I want to take you out. Where? Anywhere. Are you afraid? No, Kim, no. Take me anywhere. She fell into his arms and felt the same warmth he felt the first day he hugged him. Chief Odife made up his mind to stand against any obstacle and live to vindicate his wife. Wow, this is a very, very beautiful plot twist. I hope you're enjoying the story. I hope you're enjoying the story. So I think we'll have to stop here for today and we'll continue in my next life. So we'll call it a day for now. Okay, so we'll stop here. In my next life, we'll continue. We'll continue then and get to the very end of the story.
Hello, Mona. Mona, darling. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate. Thank you for joining. Please double tap your screen to support my life. Thank you for joining me once again. Mona! Ah, I miss you too. I was not actually expecting you, but here you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Please double tap your screen to support my life. Double tap to support my life. Hello, Mona. I am fine. I am fine today, Mona. How about you? Hope you are okay too. Hope you are good. Mona, how are you too? How about you? All right. All right. I'm glad that you are. All right. Thanks for your support. Thank you for your support. I appreciate. I appreciate, okay? Mona, Mona is still saying hi. Uh, they're still saying hi. No, Mona, I'm not. I'm still here. I'm not. I'm still here with you people. Mona, have you supported my life? Did you support my life? Did you? Are you telling me you have two kids? Are you telling me you have two children? Do you have already, or do you intend to? Do you have two kids, or you want to have just two kids? I don't get which of them. Well, now are you asking? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Now, why do you ask?
This morning, the same thing. The group was at the moment. So I'm making it. And all got them cars, bunker. Chineke ga-enye ya ndụ ogologo na ahụ isi ike nọ. Ọ sị ga-agụ ya obere onwe ya. Malite n'ere m iwu.
So, guys, I am about to end. I'm about to end the live, but before I end it, let me. I'll have to end the poll first. Wow. Okay, I gave a poll. I said, what should today's life story be about? And I gave you options: romance, fantasy, thriller, and drama. But from these votes here, it seems, it seems romance is taking the lead. Wow, romance is taking the lead. Yes, romance is taking what, 60% of the votes. Thriller and fantasy is taking 20%. Thriller took 20% as well. Then there was no vote entirely for drama. Wow, you don't want drama, you want romance. You want romance. Okay, so that is it. That is all. That is all for the day. Thank you so much. At least you have given me a clue. I will know where else to channel my energy in my next story, in my upcoming stories I'm going to upload maybe today, tomorrow, up next. I know where to channel them to. More of what? Romance. Okay, you all love romantic stories, okay? All right. So, we'll have to end it here for the day. We'll call it a day for here. Thank you so much to all that joined me. My appreciation. I so much appreciate those that joined me earlier on and those that joined me later. I appreciate you all, and I hope you still join me some other time when I still go live. Your support will always go a long way for me. From the very depth of my heart, I appreciate you guys. So right now, I'm going to end the poll so you can see for yourself. Yes, I've ended it. We got a total of 10 votes. 60% for romance, 20% for fantasy, 20 for thriller, then 0 votes for drama. So guys, that is all for today. That is all for the day. Thank you so much for joining me, for supporting me. Okay, okay, all right. So now we call it a day from here. Thank you so much, and do have a great day or a great night ahead, depending on where you are watching me from. For now, bye. See you guys later some other time. Bye. Some other time. Bye.